this video is dealing with the reports. What we're going to do is we're going to create a report using the report wizard. So if you click on the Create tab and you go to Report Wizard and click, this is very similar to the Query Wizard. You choose the table that you want to pull your information from. So we're going to click on the drop down arrow and come to Table States, and we want to pull in the state name. Then we also want to pull in information from our tours table. So we go to our tours table, and in that one we want to select all of the fields. But then we want to move state abbreviation back because we really don't need state abbreviation since we have state name. We're going to click Next, and when you click Next it says how do you want to view your data, and we want to view the data by our state name. So we click on Next, and then it asks if we want any groupings. We do not want any groupings in this, but you could have groupings by category where you would have all your categories together based on the state. You can also tell it whether or not you want it in ascending order or descending order. We're not going to worry about any of those. You can have your layout as step, block, or outline. We're going to leave it as stepped. And we're going to call this report actually, let's go back, and if you make a mistake you can go back and choose something different. Let's choose tour start date, and we're going to leave that in ascending order. Now click on Next, leave it stepped, and our report name is going to be called Tours by State. And we're going to click on Finish, and we can preview the report. And as you can see, you've got all of California tours together, all Colorado tours together. Where you see all these little number signs, that means that this column is not long enough to see the information that's in the report. If you go back and close this print preview and you're back at this Home tab, then you can look at things in different views. If you want to look at it in layout view, you can click on layout, and that way you can see all of the information. If you need this file to be wider, you can pull it over, and then you can see that your information is kind of running into the other information. So for right now we may just want to pull that back over, because it kind of makes it a little confusing. You've got your tour start date. This I believe was supposed to be tour number, then tour name, duration, city, category, and cost. So sometimes you have to really mess with the layout, or work with the layout I should say, to get it set up. If we wanted to reduce the size of our city because we don't need that column to be that wide, we can pull that in. And then with your mouse pointer being 4 arrows, you should be able to move it over. You can also change things in design view that way. You can click on city and you can pull it in, and you can move those your label above your field. Then you can pull out duration, tour start date. Notice it's sitting on top of tour number, so you're going to have to move all of these out to be able to get the sizes correct. When you start moving these, they need to be set. Your mouse pointer needs to be 4 arrows, and you won't see those 4 arrows until you actually click on the field name and move them over. But it's just a matter of playing with it to get it set up the way you need it set up. And then you also have to move your information down here as well. So you just kind of keep playing with it and moving it as you need to get it set up so that your labels and your fields are aligned. let's see if we can get this. And as you can see, it's just a little time consuming to get it situated, but once you get it situated, your report will actually look better. And you know, you can keep playing with it and going back and previewing it, see. But now you can see you've got your tour start date. Tour name is still cut off a little bit, so you'd want to go and adjust that one a little bit. But you can see how much better it's aligned just by making those few changes. Let's see, and I think that is it for how to size those as well as create it in report view.